Welcome to this explainer. Okay, if you've been watching the news lately, you know the housing market feels, well, incredibly overwhelming right now. But today, we are going to cut right through all that confusion. We're breaking down the real estate market on the Central Coast using real, local data and insights from local expert Jason Townsend. We're going to highlight actionable strategies for both buyers and sellers who are looking to win in our specific microclimate.
Right before we jump in, a quick note on an important RE/MAX brand standard. Each RE/MAX office is independently owned and operated, which is exactly what empowers local experts to truly serve the very unique needs of their specific communities.
So what exactly is the national news getting completely wrong about our local real estate market? Fear of that 24/7 doom and gloom news cycle is keeping a lot of buyers and sellers sitting on the sidelines. We are just bombarded with these negative headlines, and it's causing real people to miss out on fantastic opportunities right in their own backyards. The reality? What happens on a macro national scale often has literally nothing to do with the specific street you want to buy or sell on.
Here is our blueprint for today. 1. Meet your local expert. 2. Ignore the national noise. 3. Don't wait for the rate. 4. Winning strategies for sellers. And 5. Honesty, passion, and performance.
Let's get right into Section 1. Meet your local expert, Jason Townsend.
Jason didn't just wake up one day as a top-tier real estate agent. Actually, his previous careers are what make him so uniquely effective today. His time in law enforcement really honed his precision when dealing with high-stakes, complex contracts, which, let's be honest, is something you absolutely need when you're navigating a home purchase. And meanwhile, his background in investing, flipping, and construction gave him this incredible hands-on vision. He can help clients instantly see the true potential of a property and spot the hidden costs before they even make an offer. With 27 years anchored right here in the community, his deep local roots mean he gets the nuances of this specific market like no one else. He actually took a brief detour to live in Idaho for a bit, but the unmatched lifestyle and the unique micro-communities of the Central Coast drew him right back. He is completely invested in this area, which means his clients get a fierce advocate who truly believes in the community they are buying into.
Moving right along to Section 2. Ignore the national noise, because real estate is hyper-local.
This is absolutely crucial. Buying into those broad, scary national headlines, it literally causes buyers and sellers to miss out on perfectly viable opportunities right here at home. National news relies on macro statistics, and those just do not reflect the hyper-local microclimates of the Central Coast real estate market. So the national media might be shouting about some massive market cooldown, but a specific neighborhood right here could be seeing multiple offers because of extremely low inventory. You have to look at the street level, not the national level.
I love this quote from Jason. Data is in the past. Think about it. While we absolutely need data to make informed decisions, real estate momentum is all about acting on present conditions, not just staring in the rearview mirror. Data tells you what happened yesterday. It tells you what a house sold for 3 months ago. But winning in real estate? That requires an expert who understands exactly what is happening today, right now, as you prepare to make your move.
That brings us to Section 3. Don't wait for the rate. This is some essential advice specifically for you buyers out there.
Will I ever be able to afford a home on the Central Coast? Look, it's a super common fear. But the truth is, there are specific programs out there that make homeownership possible even today. Misinformation leads a lot of people to believe it's an impossible dream. But with the right guidance and maybe a little bit of a creative approach, buyers can absolutely overcome these financial hurdles. You just need a local strategist who knows exactly which levers to pull.
There are actually some major hidden dangers to hitting pause on your home search just to wait for interest rates to drop. If you wait, you miss out on today's inventory. That means you might be missing out on a home that is absolutely perfect for your family right now. Plus, you'll be facing massively increased buyer competition the second those rates do tick down. Think about it. Everyone else is waiting on the sidelines too. When they all jump back in at the exact same time, it creates a total frenzy.
Jason hit the nail on the head here. He says, if you wait for the rate, you're going to pay more for the house. When rates finally drop, housing prices and buyer competition are going to surge, which means the house itself will cost you significantly more. It's a really powerful reminder that waiting for perfect conditions often costs you the opportunity entirely. Remember, you can always refinance a rate later on, but you absolutely cannot change the purchase price of the home once it goes up.
All right, let's flip the script and jump into Section 4, winning strategies for sellers on how to maximize your return.
Selling in today's market requires a real strategy. Specifically, a combination of realistic pricing, making the most of those critical first 7 days, and, yeah, a willingness to negotiate. Pricing is absolutely everything out of the gate. If you draw a hard line, overprice the home, and refuse to make reasonable concessions, you might just kill the deal before it even gains traction. The first week on the market is when you have the most leverage and the most eyes on your property, so hitting the market with the right price is completely non-negotiable.
And you know, curb appeal, having a top-notch product ready to go, also non-negotiable. Jason recently helped a client execute this beautiful remodel prior to listing, tapping into his extensive construction network. The result? They completely transformed the property and achieved the highest sale price in the entire Sierra Bonita neighborhood. Preparation directly translates to profit. When a home looks flawless, buyers are more than willing to pay a premium.
Finally, we reach Section 5, Honesty, Passion, and Performance, which is all about the standard of care. Honesty is the best policy. I don't sugarcoat anything. That refreshing, maybe even a little brash honesty, combined with serious passion and a great support team, is exactly what pushes complex deals across the finish line. Clients need an agent who's going to tell them the unvarnished truth about their property and the market, not just what they want to hear. That kind of transparent standard of care is what builds lasting trust and ultimately gets results.
Listen to this one. Jason actually views the intense demands of California real estate not as a headache, but as the ultimate benchmark for professional excellence. Now, yes, there is way more paperwork, way more disclosures, and tighter regulations than in almost any other state. But that high standard protects everyone involved, both the buyer and the seller. It's the level every single deal should be done at, making sure everyone is safe, informed, and completely confident in the transaction.
As we wrap up this explainer, just a quick reminder of our RE/MAX independence disclaimer. We really celebrate the local autonomy that allows agents to serve their communities so effectively.
So it's time to stop letting national headlines dictate your local future. The opportunities are absolutely out there for both buyers and sellers, provided you're looking at the local reality instead of the national noise. The only question left to ask yourself is this: are you going to keep waiting on the sidelines, or are you ready to make your Central Coast move with a true local expert?